Well, it was really interesting with King Crimson because the time I was working with them, they were working on a dual trio style of recording. They basically had two bands, two three-piece bands, two drummers, two low-frequency instrument players. Tony would play bass and Trey would play stick or a war guitar, which is kind of another tapping instrument, and then two front people with one singer, two guitar players with one singer. So it was, again, a way of making music that I had no idea what was going to happen, but found that, again, there was ways that I could contribute or find exciting about it. There was the first session that we did, it was quite funny because they had worked a lot, the band themselves had worked a lot on rehearsing these tracks, but they were pretty improvisationally based. And there was a song that had a beginning, and then a middle improvisational section, and then a coda at the end. Obviously very off time, and the two drummers were playing in two different time signatures, and the stick and bass player were playing in, again, two more different time signatures. And Bill Bruford, we did a take through, he wanted to repair a piece at the end, and the song was called This Was the Thrack Song. It wasn't the Thrack song that we recorded for the Thrack album, it was on Vroom. And I don't know if you've heard it, but it's extraordinarily elaborate. And the first pass through is the recording that we kept. And then Bill wanted to repair a piece. So he's trying to describe to me where I needed to do a drop in, because we were just doing it on analog tape at the time. And he was trying to describe to me, and the blank look on my face made everybody in the room laugh, of course, because they knew I had no idea what he was talking about. And so I just learned how to count very quickly. I said, okay, well, what time signature are you at, and where's one? And how many bars do you want me to count? So it's just like count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 15 or whatever, and then drop into the end. It was very funny, but again, you manage to adapt to those things, and it's fun to work on music that challenges you that way, because again, if you're doing things and you're doing things by rote every time and sort of the same kind of project, then it's not as exciting as when you have to push yourself and you have to challenge yourself to learn different time signatures. And it really set me up actually very well for working with Tool. I was able to communicate musically with the guys in Tool a lot easier, having had that experience with King Crimson and the David Sylvian King Crimson, David Sylvian Robert Fripp project.